So I'm out and about with my wife, with my son. We're out shopping. We're doing some things, just chilling out, hanging out for the, summer, what we normally do on weekends, doing family things. And I just happened to get a notification on my phone that SNK versus Capcom SVC Chaos was re-released. And I'm like, wait, what? And I'm trying not to scream and shout, while I'm with my wife. I don't want to do nothing crazy like that. So I was like, okay, I need to check this out. So apparently the game has been re-released, and I'm definitely buying this game. I'm buying this game as soon as I get off this video, and I'm going to be playing it on Steam. And I'm very, very surprised at this because nobody saw this coming. Nobody saw this coming. This game is going to be released on console as well. And it's one console yet again is being, not included with the release. We'll talk about that in a second. So if this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you for coming to the channel. If you found this through your recommendations, take the chance to subscribe. I really would appreciate it. And give me some feedback on the video if you haven't, or if you want to, based on what I'm going to say. And let's just go get right into this. Look, I've been waiting for this game to be re-released, and at some point I thought it never was. Just like Capcom versus SNK, we'll talk about that in a second, that I just thought this game was lost in the sauce. So I always had this game already on Xbox. I already had it on Xbox already, and I recently, maybe about a year or so ago, bought the PS2 version. So I have both versions of this game in hopes that, I'll have something that would be like, okay, I have a version of this game. But I did not know, I don't think anybody saw this coming, that this game would be re-released, because this is kind of like the redheaded stepchild of the Capcom versus SNK series, or the SNK versus Capcom series. Everybody loves Capcom versus SNK 1. More than everybody loves Capcom versus SNK 2. That's probably one of the greatest fighting games ever. And there was a couple of other SNK Capcom collabs that came out as far as gaming goes, but this game came out and everybody thought that, okay, that's the end of this, because SNK was in a bad space when this game was released. And this game really didn't live up to the hype of the other two fighting games. So we just thought that this game was going to be out of the blue. Out of, in the pasture to do its own thing. Nobody never thought it was going to be re-released. But lo and behold, today, this game was released. And I gotta pick this game up. I may even pick up a physical copy of this if I can on the PlayStation 4, because I always liked this game because of what it represented. It was like, no, it wasn't the best game in the world, but I always like to root for the underdog. I always like the underdog, type of situation when it comes to games or teams or whatever the case may be. And I just always look for the good in a game that not everybody really likes, or not a lot of people really play. And I've grown to love the game. I think it's fairly, broken in some ways, but I thought the game was, fun to play, and I enjoy it a lot. Maybe they fixed some of those issues that were kind of OP in the game, or whatever the case may be, and did some balancing issues. So I'm definitely buying this. Now, like I said, one company is not going to be into the mix when this game is released. The game is coming out on PlayStation 4. It's already out on Steam. And it's also coming to Nintendo Switch some down the line, which I'm really surprised that this game is coming to Nintendo Switch, but that's another story for another day. This game is not coming to Xbox. This game is actually on GOG before it's on Xbox. So that's really telling. Now, we're starting to understand, like, I think Xbox is getting into that phase where they're not accepting maybe not any games from Capcom anymore. Even though this is an SNK product, the fact that Capcom is on this game, maybe they're not taking any 2D fighters from Capcom for the foreseeable future. Not throwback games as far as I'm concerned. So that makes you think. For one, this game, the other games, Capcom vs. SNK 1 and 2 is going to be released at some point. If they're going to be released, there's no way that this game comes out and Capcom does not put the other two games out. That's going to be crazy. That's one thing that we know now. Now, the second thing is that, what about, is that game coming to Xbox? I don't think those games are coming to Xbox either. I think Xbox is just being, phased out from the retro, the old school fighting games. You already saw it with the Capcom Fighting Collection. Now it's this one as well. Do you think that Capcom versus SNK, that 1 and 2, if they are released, do they come to Xbox? I don't think so. But nevertheless, this is a fantastic situation. I'm definitely going to buy it. Just like my other games, I probably will retire these, even though this game here is a little bit more arcade, is mostly close to the arcade. I have to see what the Steam version is like, what the PS4 version is like, if I would officially retire these games. But I mean, look, this is great. This is kind of give you a confirmation that we're going to get the other 2 games. We're going to get the other 2 games, and I'm buying this as soon as I get out off of this video, and I'm going to try it out because I really enjoy. There's some charm about this game that a lot of people, I ain't gonna say they overlook. It's just that Capcom versus SNK 2 was so good. When they saw this, it looked like it was a step back. But people got to understand this game was basically based off of King of Fighters 2002, and is an SNK iteration of the Capcom versus SNK series. This is what you was going to kind of expect when it comes to, you know, SNK doing a Capcom game. I mean, that's just like Akuma in Tekken 7. Yeah, it's totally different from his 2D type. I mean, his moveset is not the same thing like with SNK. The moveset is not different, but they play totally different than what they play in, you know, the 2D games, what Akuma did. So it was kind of a given, but I think Capcom SNK was so good, man. When people looked at this, people were like, yeah, I don't know about this. But I love it. I love it. I love this game. I'm going to support it. Like I said, I may need to get a physical copy of this as well. This need to be a physical copy on PS4. Definitely going to get that as well. And yeah, that'll just be added. I'll have the game in 3 forms, you know. So I just think at the end of the day, now we kind of got our answer about Capcom versus SNK. That's going to be released, and that's going to be pretty dope. It's going to be pretty awesome. So let me know what y'all guys think. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. What do y'all think about this, man? The game that nobody saw this coming. I can promise you nobody saw this coming. And with that being said, I'm definitely going to be on it. I'm going to be playing this as soon as I get this thing downloaded and be playing it on Steam. This is absolutely amazing. It is really cool. And I'm glad that SNK is able to do this, man. And like I said, Capcom is a part of it as well. And we're going to see those other 2 games. Capcom versus SNK 1 and 2 is coming out. And Capcom versus SNK Pro as well. I didn't even talk about that. But yeah, those 3 games are coming out. They got to at this point. But I'm going to get out of here. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. I'm out. Peace.